Most businesses have been given the green light to reopen with guidance in place. All indoor businesses require a face covering while entering or keeping the face covering on while doing activities like shopping. But for those with respiratory illness, wearing a mask is a challenge. Nikki Schenfeld explains.
Most businesses just want to follow the state's rules when it comes to requiring customers to wear a face covering, especially after being shut down for so long. But those who suffer from respiratory illnesses say doing daily activities while wearing a face covering is challenging. No mask, no service. That's what several business owners are now saying, even if someone has a letter exempting them from doing so.
And then we had somebody the other day that tried to show me that and say, you know, I don't need to wear a mask. I said, no, I'm sorry, you got to wear a mask or you got to go. And he left.
In Hawaii, those with pre-existing health conditions or children under 5 years old aren't required to wear a mask. Lieutenant Governor Dr. Josh Green says those with respiratory illnesses such as chronic asthma, COPD, or cystic fibrosis should reconsider socializing at places like a bar.
Those very individuals need to think twice about going to large populated places because without a mask, they are highly likely to come across someone who is COVID positive at some point, and if they themselves contract COVID-19, their mortality rate is going to be well into the mid-teens, if not 20 percentile.
Michelle Ramelb has chronic asthma and goes to dialysis 3 times a week, where she's been told to keep her mask on for up to 4 hours during treatment.
I've been lightheaded and dizzy in there, and yesterday at the pulmonologist, they told me that's what's causing me to get dizzy is the face mask being on my face and no oxygen circulating into my brain. You know, it hurts. You know, like I go to bed, I cry sometimes.
She now has a doctor's note and hopes she isn't required to wear a mask for long periods of time.
I want to be an advocate and speak on behalf of people who have asthma. And I don't think it's fair that we as individuals have to go out with face masks.
According to the Americans with Disabilities Act, people with asthma are covered and can ask for reasonable accommodations. But if an accommodation could cause harm to others, then a business does not need to provide the accommodation. The Hawaii ACLU said in a statement, businesses and the government should include information about how and from whom people can seek reasonable modifications so they can avoid the additional stress of worrying if they'll be met with enforcement actions. Nikki Schenfeld, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.